Hello everyone and welcome back to another YouTube video. It is a very cold day here in Wisconsin. It is -20, currently -12, but it's the warm part of the day. And that's like a new record for, well, a new low in the past 6 years here in Wisconsin. So it's like the coldest day of the year. Pretty crazy. So I look a little crazy because I'm not leaving my house today. I'm not doing my hair, so I just put it back and I'm all bundled up. I'm wearing 2 pairs of pants, 2 pairs of socks, a hoodie, long sleeves, the whole thing. So what better day to film a Q&A than today? So in this video, obviously, we're gonna do a Q&A on both like fitness questions and then also personal questions, get to know me kind of thing too. So the very first question is basically, who am I? So my name's Alicia. I am 30 years old. I have been in the fitness world since 2017, so that's going on 9 years now, like legitimately. I've always had an interest to weightlifting, but I didn't start getting like serious with weightlifting until 2017. So I've been consistent since then. The next question kind of ties into this one is, how did I get into fitness? So when I was in high school, I was in cheer, and cheerleading changed my life. I can go far into that in another video, but cheer is the sport that got me into really loving taking care of my body and like seeing what your body can do if you train it and you are consistent and you believe, basically. So cheer was like the gateway for me. And I did cheer in high school and in college. So when cheer was done, I had to find something similar to kind of keep me into fitness. So, okay, as I was saying, in the off season of cheer, we would go to the weight room and stuff and strength train. So I decided after cheer was over, I was gonna just kind of go back to doing that. And then I came across bodybuilding just kind of through the whole thing, and I fell in love with that, and the rest is history. So I like to say that I traded I like to say that I traded my palms for dumbbells, because that's kind of basically what I did. So yeah, that's how I got into fitness. I want to make another video going all into that at a later date, because there's a lot more to be said about how I really got into fitness and all that. So but for the sake of today's video, I'm just gonna keep it short. Okay, next question. Where am I from? I am from, I was born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I currently live in up north Wisconsin. I live very close, no, I shouldn't say very close. I live near the Green Bay Packers Stadium, but I am more further out in like the country than that. I don't want to give away my exact location because it's a small town I live in, but I grew up in Milwaukee and I moved here to the good old Northwoods 7 years ago. Okay, what is my current favorite healthy snack? So I actually just did my latest YouTube video is including my current sweet tooth obsession, as I like to call it, and that is my favorite snack as of late. So it is the Oikos Pro Vanilla Greek Yogurt, the Pro one, not just the regular one. The Pro one has extra grams of protein in it, I think like 27 or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But it's the Oikos Pro Greek Yogurt with the Nature Valley oats and honey protein granola, 1/8 cup, 2 tablespoons on top of that, and then a tablespoon of honey on top of that. So if you want to see more on that, go watch my last video and I show you how I make it and everything. But yeah, that is my current favorite healthy snack right now. High in protein, low in sugar, low in fat, and really tasty, really good. It makes me feel like I'm eating ice cream. So highly recommend checking that out. Do I have any siblings? Yes, I do. I am the oldest of 3. I have 2 younger brothers. Don't have any sisters, but I do have a lot of girl cousins who, growing up as a kid, consider that like my sisterhood, I guess. Yeah, I'm the only girl. I got 2 younger brothers. They are 19 and 17, and I'm 30. So my mom got married and had more kids when I was 11. So I was an only child all the way up until 11. And then my mom had my brother when I was 11, and then my next brother when I was 13. So we have a bit of an age gap, but my brothers are very close to me, very near and dear. I basically raised them when they were kids. And yeah, so I've got 2 brothers who I love dearly. All right, next question is how to reverse diet after restricting for so long. Ah, yes. So this is something that I did not do well when I last was in my bodybuilding prep back in 2020 to 2021. So you may have heard me explain this in Instagram stories or at a later date, but I did do a bodybuilding prep back in the end of 2020, beginning of 2021. So 2020 was that COVID time. My show got canceled. I live, as I mentioned, in up north Wisconsin. So bodybuilding shows aren't very common to begin with. And I think just living so far north and being in such a small kind of town, it took a little longer here than other places to progress out of COVID. So in my world, COVID was still kind of like a thing that worried people until like late 2021. So my bodybuilding show got canceled and I freaked out and didn't really know what I was doing because I was coaching myself, and I didn't do my reverse diet very well, and I put on 50 plus pounds. And I'm still holding on to a lot of that weight, which again I can talk about in another video because there's a lot to be said about that. But what I've learned, and it's funny too because I have educated myself through courses in school and everything, and I knew this, but for some reason when it came to me, I thought I was like a special case, that I was basically not human, and that I'm built different and I can heavily restrict myself and whatever. So to answer your question, track your calories as your starting point. Wait. Okay, my dog, she was doing that thing where she's about to howl really loud. So track your calories for a starting point. So if you don't track your calories already, where you are right now, start there. I would do that versus going to a calorie calculator online and calculating your calories, because the calorie calculator might give you a number that is still way higher than what you're eating currently. So that is why I say track the calories that you're currently eating right now for a couple of days, 4 days to a week, and get a good idea of what your calories look like for that week. Then slowly increase from that. So what I did was not that. I didn't do that. I just started eating, and you don't want to do that. So what I do now currently with myself and other clients is add a small amount of calories per week. I personally do like 30 calories to 50 calories, and 50 calories is still kind of too high. So I do about 30 calories per week, or maybe even, no, it's very, you really have to do it slow. I probably do overall, because I would say looking at it from a month is even better, is like 50 calories for the whole month. So not every body is different. So I can't really give you like a proper blueprint, because that won't work for, like, what works for me won't work for you per se. Still track your weight every day. So when I'm in my cutting phase, or even if I'm in my building phase, I still weigh myself every day. And that is just to have a good scientific tool to track your lineage on how quick or slow you're gaining weight. So that's what's going to determine how many calories you want to increase per week, is how your weight is looking. Because you don't want to, I would say, when you're reverse dieting, you don't want to gain weight really fast, because that's the whole point, is you're trying not to gain weight. So I try to look at it as maybe 0.3 or 0.5 pounds a week. in weight gain. And yeah, slow and steady wins the race. That's the best advice that I can give you without knowing who you are or what your body is like. If I were to know more, I could help you more, which I can do. I do offer online coaching. Shameless plug. Got to see this closer. What are some of my other hobbies or interests other than fitness? Oh, okay. I low-key have a lot of interests other than fitness. So many that I had to write them down. So I'm into gardening and plants, flowers. I love both indoor plants and outdoor plants, like landscaping. And then I also love vegetables and fruits and herbs. You can kind of see one of my plants behind me. Excuse the mess, by the way. I'll get to what that is in a second. But I have indoor plants kind of all around my room here. I grow herbs in my kitchen. You can't really see, but I have one of those fancy hydroponic gardens where I grow my herbs in the kitchen so I can have fresh lettuce, cilantro, basil. I have a tomato plant currently growing in there right now. It hasn't bloomed yet. But I love fresh fruits and vegetables. Fresh fruit you can't really get here in Wisconsin. I would love that, but fresh vegetables I can. So in the summertime, I'm out in my garden like all day. I absolutely love being outside. I love hot weather. I am a summer. Honestly, no. My favorite season is spring. I hate the cold. Why do I live in Wisconsin? But yes, that's one of my hobbies. My other hobby is roller skating. So you might know that this past June, I broke my leg roller skating. But that didn't stop me. I still love roller skating, and I still, I can't wait for this spring, summer, this coming warm season for my redemption, because how I broke my leg is I was trying to do, oh, Joshy Poo is calling me. I'll call him back in a few. How I was trying to, or what I did to break my leg is I was trying to do what's called a hop 180 on a ramp. I wish I had a video to show you of me doing it, but there's like a little mini bank that I was up and I roller skated onto it, and I was trying to get air to hop and turn. But before I was getting air, I was trying to learn to pivot, and I pivoted a little too hard on my heels. I fell back, my leg was behind me, kind of like a crisscross style, like this is my right leg. I fell and then landed on my leg, and I broke my fibula. Yeah, that was this past June. But yeah, so even besides that, I still love roller skating. I love roller skating indoors in the rink in the wintertime, jamming to some good music. That's where I found my love for roller skating. When I was a kid, roller skating was a big thing. I am a millennial. But I also really love roller skating outside because I love the outdoors. Okay, so that's my second hobby. Next, cheer and tumbling is still one of my large hobbies. I still coach cheer. I've coached college cheer and high school cheer. I'm currently coaching high school cheer right now. And I like to say that's my hobby job because I absolutely love coaching. I found my love for coaching through cheer, and cheer is still a huge passion of mine. So yeah, that's one of my hobbies still. And tumbling is something I would love to get back into. When I was in high school and college, I was a decent tumbler. I could do back handsprings and back tucks, but I couldn't do much more than that. I haven't tumbled in so long now, maybe like 2 years, but especially with breaking my fibula, that put me behind. But I love to also go to gymnastics gyms, like open gyms, and work on my tumbling. That's one of my other, I guess, fitness related type hobbies. That's not totally fitness. It's a different realm. But yeah, I love tumbling as well. Going on to my other hobbies, I love video games. Sorry, I'm trying to read my handwriting from far away. Yeah, I like video games. This past year, my boyfriend Josh gifted me his old PC, and game changer. Big game changer. I used to play video games on Xbox. I borrowed like a friend's Xbox. I never owned one myself. I owned a PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 when I was a kid, and the gateway for me for video games in general was Sims. I'm still a huge, big Sims girly. But after that, I guess like console games, Call of Duty Black Ops got me into video games, and I love playing zombies, and I love like those kind of mini games. Still play that to this day. But overall, PC games are my jam. I like quite a few different kinds of games. I'm nerding out super bad right now. But Sims for one. I also, my next like favorite game that's right up there is Sid Meier's Civilization. I love that game. I was just playing it last night. Those, like, that's more of a strategy game. Sims is like a simulation, but also like creativity and just like de-stressing type game to me. I like competitive games as well. I am currently playing Warframe with my brother and Josh right now. We also play Marvel Rivals. Warhammer is pretty good as well. That game is super beautiful. If you've never played that game, wow, that's like a really graphically amazing game. But yeah, I like video games too. What else? Oh, I like doing my nails. I'm due for a manicure right now, but yeah, I like doing my own nails. Prior to college, Alicia, which, fun fact, the only reason I went to college is to cheer. Before that, I was just gonna go to cosmetology school. I really like doing hair, or I should say I really liked doing hair, and I really liked doing makeup and nails. Looking back now, hell no. I could not stand on my feet for 8 hours a day doing hair, nails, makeup, the whole thing. Because when I do my own hair, it really looks not good today. But when I dye my own hair, this takes like 4 hours. And I'm thinking to myself, like, dang, this is really exhausting just doing it myself. Yeah, it's probably harder for me to do my own hair because I'm lifting my arms up the whole time. But just, it's like standing. There's a difference between standing on your feet for 8 hours a day and walking for 8 hours a day. Most people would rather do walking 8 hours a day than standing, because that hurts. Hurts your back, hurts your feet. Yeah, kind of veered off the question there a little bit, but yes, I like doing my nails. I do Gel X nail extensions myself. That takes one of my little self-care things that I love doing, as I love putting on a Disney movie, because I also love Disney, and do my nails. And drink hot cocoa, or my sugar-free hot cocoa, or my diet cherry Pepsi. Favorite soda. Okay, next question. Oh, I'm sorry, there was still more. Doing my nails and journaling. That was written really small. I love journaling too. I start my day journaling pretty much every day. I write down my one affirmation I'm working on right now. Personally, I like to have like one good affirmation in life at a time. There's a lot of people out there, like when you're scrolling social media or Pinterest or whatever, that some of these girls have like 5 affirmations that they're doing each day, either saying to themselves or writing or whatever. I like to just have one. Voice crack. One affirmation that I journal in my journal every day, and then from there I just write about my day. I really like writing. Something about just like moving my hand on paper and that like scratchy sound of the pencil scratching in the paper. Ooh, love it. So yeah, I like journaling too. How to get enough protein in your diet? Ah, yes. Very good question, and very difficult for those who are just starting out and know nothing about it.